Alrighty, welcome back everyone to the second draw of the New Brunswick U18 Provincial Playdowns. This is sponsored by Patel Dalrymple Properties. So earlier today we saw a game between Team Bradley, actually Joseph Bradley and Team Hughes on the men's side.
You're not live.
Sorry guys, just a technical difficulty there. We actually saw a game between Joseph Bradley, Team Bradley's sister, Tate's brother here. Sorry guys, and Team Hughes. That ended 12-2 for Team Hughes. But we're actually on to the women's game here for draw two. So we actually have Joe's sister here, Tate Bradley, playing against Team Dumont. So both teams are going to start off fairly simple here. Likely just to get a feel for the ice. We saw this earlier as well. That one's just going to slide through. But yeah, it has been pretty good ice for both teams. Both teams have liked start off simple, just get a feeling for the ice. It's been very good here at the gauge. But yeah, no, it was a good game earlier this morning. We actually had Drew in for that game. We'll see his father, James Grattan, tonight. But for this game, you just have me. So. Oh, and another big hog by Team Dumont. So I guess we're playing a seven rock end here. It was tricky as well. The game this morning, there was a few rocks early that were sliding and coming up short. So it could just be the ice starting out, or maybe the teams aren't feeling so comfortable yet. But we'll see as the game turns on. I am also going to apologize in advance. We do not have a top-down view on the away end, but we do have it for the home end. So when we get to the even end, so I will be showing that. But with the new system here at the gauge, we are experiencing a couple technical difficulties as the games go on. So a nice draw there by Team Bradley. That'll put some pressure on, just get some rocks in the rings there, and force Team Dumont to hit. Growing this pretty hard, but they will get to the face of it. There's hit and roll back from Team Bradley. That is just going to roll out. So it gives Team Dumont the chance to find draw weight. They're going to go out to the wings, obviously with hammer, so see if they can get something out there and hopefully split the rings for an easy deuce. And a very nice draw. That's going to sit just back 12. Oh, back T line. Wow. Yeah, they've been digging in pretty well into the when they're in the rings there, so could just be a little bit of a slow spot, just caused by the ice there. But I know the ice crew's putting in a lot of work trying to keep the ice temp down. But yeah, no, it's been fairly good. This one's gonna slide wide though. give Team Dumont a chance to split the rings here early. They seem to like it. Just a light dust. Oh, they're on it now. See if they can get a nice even split out of this and hopefully prevent a double from Team Bradley. A great team shot there to keep it nice and even. A little bit high, but prevents the long crosshouse double, so forces Tate to just go after one and hopefully leave Team Dumont the easy deuce. Excuse me. Oh, man, that one slides just wide as well. So Team Dumont with a big chance to split the rings again. So they're going to go into the center here. Split up the rings. I also don't hate just going to the wings again. It forces Team Bradley to go out wide. Potentially may leave them the double, but it's a pretty standard deuce. This could be risky if you ever leave them a double and roll under something or hit and roll under the wings. Potentially even a draw if this comes up light, but we'll see. Ooh, this looks heavy though. They're not sweeping this at all. So back-to-back misses will let Tate Bradley have another shot at this. Definitely looking to capitalize on this and make sure it's not a three. And that one's going to slide narrow. So big chance here for Team Dumont for a three spot. Had this shot just before and it slid through, so we'll see where this one ends. But throwing the other turn here. Perhaps just for some backing, but I would probably end up throwing the same turn. And they have not touched this at all either. Looks like she might be all right. And it will sit in time. So that'll be a big three spot for Team Devon in the first. So we'll be right back with you in the second end here. I am terribly sorry. I made a mistake. I thought that was Skip's Rocks. Okay. I am terribly sorry about that, guys. Uh, I don't have a very good resolution here on the stream, but we should be all right here. So, pretty standard hit there for Team Bradley. Gives Team Demond a chance here to nose hit and sit 3, though. This is close. Seem to like it. Ooh, they're going to miss the sweep and roll out, though. So that gives Bradley a chance to hit and try and minimize damage here. Not too sure why they didn't sweep that last one though, because they could have kept it around. Understand that it's quite close to the other red, so might have been a little bit riskier to play it that way, but not sure. Take Bradley with her last here. And it seems close. Seem to be liking it. Oh, and it does just roll out as well. So this gives Team Demont open rings for pretty simple deuce here. They're saying it looks a little hot here. But they are sweeping, so we'll see where this ends. Gotta go to get it there. Really gotta go to get it there. And they do. So that'll be 2 points for Team Demon in the first. Once again, apologize for the incorrect. But 2 for Team Demont in the first. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with you guys for the second end. Alrighty, and we are back for the second end here. So, Team Dumont with a two-piece in the first. We'll see what Team Bradley here can muster up with the hammer on the first home end. So, Team Dumont throwing up pretty standard center guard there. Lots of teams here have been using that, especially in the first draw. Everybody's been pretty confident within their skills this week so far. So, lots of rocks in play. This one is going to just hang on. Never mind. Uh, that just slid through, I guess. But gives Team Dumont a chance here to wrap one around and create some strong offense here early. So here on the women's side, we actually have an 8-team. We have an 8-team competition, I guess. So we will have a 4-game round robin. That will then lead into a 16, sorry, 4-team playoff. Then, so semis and finals. Uh, and then the losers will actually play in a separate bracket for Team 2. So for the women's side, we actually have 2 teams this year. This is just due to rankings of previous years and placement. So these girls, despite having 8 teams, will actually have 2 spots to compete for. Um, but yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see later in the week once the bracket starts shaping up who those teams could end up being. So another miss there for Team Bradley is gonna look very costly here with Team Demont already being fully buried under a center guard and throwing right now. Hopefully, looking to lock another one on top. This looks hot as well. So we're curling big. Not sure. This one might have picked halfway down. The girls never seemed panicked about it, so that opens it right up. Even gives Team Bradley a corner guard there, so this will give her a chance to sort of jumble some rocks and create a little bit of offense in return. Just gonna try and get a little hit and flop off that back one there. This looks like it's gonna over curl. Oh no, she does get by, but that's gonna roll out and leave Team Demont sitting top 4 and corner guard. Interested to see what she'll call here. She likes the center guard, which I don't mind right now. Actually, it keeps a little bit of pressure on her. You don't ever want to go under the corner there, because then Team Bradley would come and freeze, create a little bit of offense away from the center, which obviously you don't want to generate as the team without hammer. But even this, they're just following this as well. And so a lot of heavy stones to start. Even in the first draw, we saw this as well with Team Bradley and Team Hughes. There was a lot of misses heavy, so could be the ice just speeding up inconsistently, but unsure of what it could, if it's the ice, if it's teams, what the main cause is here. So Team Bradley going to look for the hit and roll again on the outside one now. See what they can come up with. This looks close. She's got some roll. A Beautiful shot there by Team Bradley to get underneath all of the red junk. We'll see if Demont likes the run back. Should only be about a couple feet, 2, 3 feet. But obviously it is a run back, so never a gimme. And she does. She will call it. So looking just high side there, gets the run back and hopefully keeps most of the traffic in the front center there. So we'll see what she can make out of this. This has got to go hard for line. It looks like it's going to cross space. It will. It even leaves that guard covering the yellow. So a little bit of trouble here for Team Demont. A brief little interaction there. So they're going to come to the open side here with Tate's, or with Jayla's uh, second rock, I believe. No, first rock, sorry. Um, just trying to split the rings, get themselves an easy deuce. I really like this call. Keeps the traffic out of the way. Hopefully simplifies the deuce down to a couple open shots. But this looks light, and they've got to go get it there. We'll go check the overhead. Okay, so it is in. So Team Demont probably going to play hit and roll here, try and get as far underneath as they can. Oh, and they're hard on the straight on this one again. This one looks like it's completely overgrown. So not a good time for a miss here. This will give Team Bradley a chance to split the rings and sit three right back. Seem to like the weight. Looks a little bit soft. They're going pretty hard on it, but they're going for line. Ooh, this is sliding. Wow. Almost wonder if they should have let it curl and crash on that top yellow there, try and split them both and take some heat out of the first one. I think you might have been able to keep around both of them. But Team Demont, not a chance to make a hit or two. Hopefully, clean up some of the yellow stones that are flaking the rings right now. Oh, they're going for the run back. Wow, and a wonderful shot there. Get rid of that. Not sure why they played that over the open hit, but it's always a good call if you make the shot you have called. So Leaves Team Demont sitting one right now, I believe. He's going to let Tate Braley chase this, and likely a couple open hits here for a pretty simple deuce back. Team Braley, big weight there. This looks like it's going to roll out, and it will. Wow, so this lets Team Demont hit the yellow and try and get down to either a blank or a force here. So both these teams currently at an 0-1 record. So definitely don't want to start the weekend 0-2. So both teams fighting tooth and nail here to get on the board and hopefully turn around the weekend. This is looking very nice here. And a small roll, very nice. And gets a big roll. Almost should have been sweeping that to get it under the other red there. Force a to force a to get a force, I guess. But I guess they'll leave that a little bit open and give Team Bradley there the chance to throw peel and get a blank out of it. So big weight here by Team Bradley and a well executed blank. So score stays as it is. We'll take a quick little break and then we'll be back for the third end here shortly. Alrighty, and we are back here for the third end. Team Braley with a blank last end, just trying to preserve hammer. Uh, so Team Dumont coming up late there. That's gonna be a costly one for them. Actually, I wasn't sure if it was light or heavy. I don't have view while the stream is off, or while the commentary is off. Um, so Team Braley looking to split the rings here. This is gonna be quick as well. And so a lot of teams coming up very heavy here on sheet one. Not sure of any ice conditions out there. I spoke with the chief ice tech doing it for the event here, and he's said that there shouldn't be any strange spots, but I guess the teams are proving differently here. So I guess we're playing another 7 rock end here, but yeah, the girls are going hard on it here as well. Looking to get that center guard up. And there's a very nice throw. Just peels off the center there, but still covering it nonetheless. So Team Bradley electing to come around here, generate a little bit more offense than we've seen in previous ends. They're going very hard. Stand corrected. This is going to slide deep as well. Wow. So great spot for Team Dumont to come in, try and wrap one around. Even got a little bit of backing there for in case it does slide deep. Nice little draw here. So Team Carter up 2-1 Team Ivany right now. Team Patel playing Team Brown. Brown up 5 currently. Oh, and I just lost the scoreboard here. Hold on 1 minute for me, folks. And sheet 4, we have Hanson playing Friedley's brother, actually. So Team Hanson is up 2-1 right now over there. So another chance here for Team Dumont to get underneath. I guess neither team's been able to find the draw weight to put it right on the top 4 there. We'll see what they can come up with. Yet another chance here for Team Bradley to get underneath. And they're going to be heavy as well. We do get the red just at the back there. Well, they might have been playing hack. I wasn't able to quite see the call there, but again, leaving those rings wide open for somebody to sink it. I think both teams now have to sort of give up on the stuff at the back rings there and just make one of these, because it's going to be whoever gets to the 4-foot under that guard there first. So definitely been a tough end here for these teams. It's going to give Team Braley here a chance to get underneath. When this looks light out of her hand, she's got the girls on it right away. Line's going to be close. She should be around, able to get around. Just squeaks by there. So very nice shot there by Tate. Still comes up just a touch short, but definitely in a better position at the top of the rings there. So Team Dumont playing the run back here. Not sure if I love this call. I'd probably be coming around either to the face of it or just around it. Create a little bit more offense in there, but this is looking very wide. Might get a little lucky split or something. Nope. So drives that right by. So big chance here for Team Bradley. Sitting 2, throwing right now with her corner guard up. I like both calls here, open side or under the guard. Just split them up. The only issue with under the guard is you could create a pocket, and then you might let Team Dumont out by getting a hit and roll or a double or something to really cut down your points there. So I really like this call by Tate. This needs to pump the brakes as well. Another oversweep by Team Bradley. So really big opportunity wasted there. But Team Dumont with a chance to either make a double or a hit and roll here to hopefully get out of a bit of trouble. This looks like it's over curling as well. It's close though. Ooh, so just a little bit thin there. gonna spill. Just hang on, potentially. Again, I apologize for not having the overhead there. We have a brand new system here at the gauge. It's causing a couple issues with some of the cameras, but yeah, hopefully we'll end up having not only just a commentary sheet for you guys, but static streams for the other sheets as well in the future. But time will tell with that. Um, but a good chance here for Bradley to get under the guard and hopefully generate a 3 spot. So nice shot there by Team Bradley to split up the rings. I imagine Team Dumont would chase the double here, as it is long, but there's no risk in trying it. So, yep, she'll come down to that. Hopefully get the double. Worst case, you get your one. You get one of them, and Bradley is taking 2, and you get hammer back at even score. So all good things here for Team Dumont and Team Bradley, actually. And this looks pretty close here. Might be over curling. Got to go on it pretty hard. So just big over curl there. So that leaves Team Bradley sitting 1 at the back with open rings here for a draw. Well, I say open rings. There's likely a red counter right around the edge of the 12 on the side there. Carter now up 3 on sheet 2 over Ivany. Patel Brown game is still at 5-0, and the Hanson versus Bradley is still at 2-1. So I guess either scores aren't updating or they're playing pretty slowly. But very nice shot here by Team Bradley to tie up the game and take it to the 4th end there. So we'll take a brief break, and then we'll be back for the 4th end with you guys. So we're back here for the fourth end in the second draw between Team Demont and Team Bradley. Team Demont here is looking quite heavy, actually. Both teams here have struggled with their weight. That's gonna sort through as well. So yeah, it's been a tough game on the draws, but the hits have been quite nice so far. So we'll see how this end shapes up. But Team Bradley sitting one at the top of the rings there, with their their team throwing right now. So we can see that rock just at the top there. Yes, it's getting cut off a little bit, but it is up there. They're going to try and wrap one around here. Same as Team Demont did last time. A great sweep here by Team Bradley to fully bury this one. We'll see if Team Demont goes for the defensive strategy here to play the double or something else. Okay, so she is going for the hit. Likely trying to get a double here, but we'll see if she can make it. Big weight here out of Team Demont. Going very hard here for a curl, hopefully to get a piece of one of them. Oh, and she'll get the back one. Oh, a little bit lucky there to clip the back rock, but nonetheless cleans it up. So Team Bradley looking to just come around again, see what they can get buried again. Hopefully not have to get their back rock picked again. So Team Bradley just chopping off there. Team Vermont gonna chase the outside one here. I guess they're looking to stay shot. This is going to hang on the edge there. Force Team Bradley to address it. Team Bradley going very hard here, try and hold the line. Oh, and they get a very nice throw and a great roll out of it. That'll sit behind their guard there. So great shot there by Team Bradley to put some pressure back on Team Demont. They're gonna try and make that run back double there again. This looks just tight here. They're hoping to get a piece and it'll just squeak by. So going to an interaction here for Team Demont, or Team Bradley, sorry. I would think they want to clog up the middle, but Team Bradley might not be quite so sure on how to do that. They're going to go in. But we'll see what what we can do about this here. It's been a struggle for these teams to get the draw weight down, but we'll see if she can nail it here. Seems to be pretty good. They've been on and off it the whole way down. Really going hard on the curl here. And a great shot there to sit three, put some pressure on Team Dumont. Just going to elect to hit this and try and roll under, create a little bit of offense back, but definitely in a little bit of trouble here. So big weight here. They're going hard on the curl, hoping to get a piece of it. And they don't again. So another big airmail. So Team Brazely definitely looking to lock up the house here and force a big steal out of Team Dumont. So nice guard here, trying to lock up that intern side of the ice. I guess intern for righty. Left side of the ice there. Just gonna peel here. I fear that they're running out of rocks to deal with. This is gonna get close to the end here. So big weight here. Looking to get a run back out of it. Here's a nice one. Gets almost got the third out of it. So very nice shot here by Team Dumont to clear up the rings. Hopefully give themselves a shot here later. But a great shot to really open up the center there. So nice shot here. Looking to just clog up the middle. It's a beautiful shot there by Team Bradley to really jam up the front there. And Team Dumont going for another hit here. Looking, I guess, for the double. I don't love this call, if I'm honest. I think it's too late in the end. You have to sort of come around and try and get a skipper's deuce out of this. I fear that playing this just leaves it open for Team Bradley to clean up. But I'm not sure. Maybe she knows something I don't. So we'll see what she can come up with here. terms of a shot, but yeah, no, I'm definitely a bigger fan of the draw here on the outturn side. I'm going hard on the street here. This is gonna have to. Okay, so gets just in the nose there, sitting high. Yes, it might not be horrible. Team Bradley might end up jamming this, but they're gonna go for it anyway. I do believe they're shot at back though, so again, maybe just be a spot on that outturn side there that neither team's really liking, but obviously it's a lot easier to call the game from inside the booth instead of on the ice. So score update here for you guys. Oh, Team Hanson up 7-1 now after scoring 5 in the third. Team Carter now up 4-0 against Ivany, and Team Brown now up 8-0 on Patel. So oh, very close shot, just stuffs it on the back there. So that's what I was afraid of for Team Bradley there. So Team Dumont open rings here to get a pretty easy deuce out of it, despite looking very, very scary most of the end there. But intern side here, so it must just be an outturn side thing that neither team is really liking. Both teams earlier were playing between Hughes and Joseph Bradley, Tate's brother there. So both teams were playing both sides pretty consistently. So it could be an anomaly this game or something. But the ice seemed to be pretty okay earlier in the day. Oh, this is overcurling big. This is going to be on the face of the yellow, I believe. Oh, no, it is a cross face, but they're just going to watch it stop. Wow. So just a single for Team Demont. But that'll take us into our fourth end break. So we'll have a quick 5 minute break there, and we will see you guys shortly. So, welcome back, everyone, to the back half of Draw 2. We got Team Dumont leading Team Bradley 3-2 without hammer. So, we'll get back into the game here shortly. Team Dumont throwing, I guess, a burnt rock or something at middle ice, maybe a pick. Just so happens to be right in between the cameras where we can't see anything. So, I guess we'll never know. But definitely gives Team Bradley here a chance to turn on the Jets. We shall see. And another heavy rock by Team Bradley. I gotta hope this puts on the brakes. Might even need the parking brake here. And that'll just slide through. So both teams struggling to find their weight here throughout the entire game, but we'll see. We'll see how that translates even a little bit later. Team Dumont trying to throw up the center guard here. This is going to over curl a bit. Let's see what they can keep out of it. Potentially keep on the line. Ooh, just over and just off the off the line there. So Team Bradley coming around, or trying to come around and generate a bit of offense. So Team Bradley and Team Dumont playing back-to-back draws here. You gotta wonder if that fatigue is starting to set in. These 8N games can be long, especially for the sweepers. It makes it pretty tough on them, especially with this many games and how long this weekend's going to be. But another great shot here, just peeking out the outside, just peeking out on the outside of the stone there. But Team Dumont going to come down, try and freeze to it, create a little bit more of that offense compared to the first half of the game. And a great shot there by Dumont to finish to freeze to that back yellow there. It puts a lot of pressure on Bradley to sort of open it up and jostle some things around. And that's just going to come up a little bit short there. So still leaving Team Dumont shot, I believe. Hard to tell from this angle, but they're going to try and wrap another one around here. I almost like the outturn to try and just bump the red in, but obviously we're watching from a couple feet away, so we'll see where this ends up here. gonna come up heavy. So not a great result here for either team, or not a great showing rather. But, it's been a tough game for both of them. But that's gonna come up late as well. So Team Demont looking to open some things up here. Hopefully get a double, potentially even a triple if the rocks spin right. You're gonna need some serious weight, and she's got it. So going hard on line here. Let's see how if this gets by. Just squeaks by. Oh, and just drives it by the back one. Great throw by Demont, but uh, not a great result out of it actually. So we'll see what Bradley does. She's going to try and come around here. This would be a very nice shot to make and really cut off that scoring zone and prevent Team Demont from getting in there and preventing a big end. Going on this pretty hard. It looks quite light actually. This might not even get over. Oh, it's going to stop short. Wow. So crucial miss there. Gives Team Demont the rings back and definitely some options here with that red sitting up top. So they're going to try and follow in Team Bradley's footsteps here, and well, not in their footsteps, but in their idea at least, to try and wrap one around here and get shot. But definitely looking for a better result now. That's just going to come across to the face. Oh, wow, no, that did slip by. I apologize. But it is going to slide deep. So still Team Bradley shot one, I believe. The edge of the 4 foot there. But definitely missed opportunities by both teams this game. It's showing is has been pretty good by the gauge this year. They've got two of the men's teams in Team Hanson and Team Hughes, and then actually four of the women's teams within Team Carter, Team Como, Team Ivany, and Team Patel. So it's good to see at least the gauge local club doing well, producing some very spectacular players. Plenty of up and coming players as well. Team Patel, I know they are, I believe, 11 and 12, so some younger generation as well, but definitely a lot of talent and a lot of future talent as well. So we'll see how how the future shapes up for New Brunswick, but it's definitely looking pretty good. And this is going to overcurl, but tick to a not terrible spot. Definitely cutting off that draw path for Team Bradley, but uh, yeah, someone's definitely looking to get in around that button area because it's been wide open all game. So that's just going to come up late as well. Team Dumont, actually, I really like this call. Coming around the outside here and just trying to move that red and slide it inward to hopefully get shot out of this. We'll see if she can get enough motion on it to get it to slide across. But definitely got the weight here. This looks a bit wide. Gonna try and curl this. Oh, I apologize. They're not. Now they are. Great weight here to get that just a little bit too wide to get any action out of it. But very valiant effort. Still not a great situation for Bradley as the rings are protected by the Great Wall of China here. Dave Bradley looking at an angle here. Hopefully for two. Not an easy shot, especially on this side of the ice. We know both teams have been avoiding it. So big weight of Bradley here. Perhaps she's trying to plant it on the outside, but see what comes of it. Going very hard on the curl. She's just gonna catch it thin. So not quite enough to promote it for two, but Team Bradley still getting their one, I believe. We'll confirm that afterwards, but tie game here going into six. Team Demont with hammer, and we shall see you again shortly. Alrighty, and we are back here for the sixth end of the second draw between DeMont and Bradley. We're going for a hit here. This is hopefully going to cling, but nope, it's going to roll off the edge there. So looking like a pretty clean end here for both teams. Team DeMont deciding to ignore that back yellow, um, which I don't hate right here. They're looking to obviously generate some offense. They definitely want to score in the sixth here, being 8 end games. So we'll see what they can generate here shortly. Sweeper signaling big out of the hand. Might end up using that yellow for backing. This just looks way hot. So swing and a miss out of Team DeMont there. Giving Team Bradley a chance to lock one up front here. So nice shot there by Team Bradley to cover up that back stone, but will leave Team DeMont the chance to get under there and create a lot more problems there. Liking the weight out of her hand, just signaling a bit big again. But both sweepers really close on it. They're going hard for line here. This is curling really big. And they will tick it. Under, yeah. Good sweep there nonetheless to try and get it to minimize damage, but still clings the front guard and leaves the center there. So another chance for Bradley to get around there. Very nice shot here by Team Bradley, wrapping it around that yellow that they left. Not sure of what Team DeMont's thinking here, but they call the interaction to try and get some assistance from the coach. So Team DeMont going around here, trying to get that back yellow and roll. Looks pretty good if they're able to hold it. So just chops off that back yellow there and leaves a pocket there for Team Bradley. But at least I believe they are shot. We'll check the home end here. Yep. So shot at the back is Team DeMont, but a very good chance here for Team Bradley to come around and get some action on it. Oh, so they're playing a hit here, and oh, when they do get to it, I'm not sure if I love that call. Um, just where there's so many center guards and so much backing that you could put it almost anywhere, but a beautiful shot nonetheless. So leaves Team Demont with the pretty precarious situation here. They're definitely going to try and wrap one around here. See what they can do to hopefully hide one underneath there and get a miss at Team Bradley. Nice shot. This is looking like it's over curling. Yeah, and it'll catch the front one and push them shot. So not a great shot there by Team Demont. Opens it at least, but leaves leaves the open hit on the red one, and Team Bradley sitting three, or I guess 2-3-4 for the time being. But it's been some very entertaining curling thus far, so we'll see what we can get out of the rest of the weekend. But if it proves anything similar to this, it should be pretty good. There's a very nice shot by Team Bradley to roll into the middle there and really junk up the center. So Team Jamal just looking to draw one around here. Again, just unable to find the weight in line to bury one. But had multiple chances at it, so we'll see if they can learn from their mistakes and get one in there. And they chased the hit there. I'm not sure how it was the call, but uh, gets a nice roll underneath there. But I believe it's going to be Team Bradley sitting a couple of them right now. So definitely not the ideal outcome out of that shot. But Bradley going to try and sink one just like Demont is right now. But both teams have been struggling. So we'll see what Tate can cook up here and get. So out of the hand, they're going the whole way here. This looks pretty good. They're able to get it there. This would be fully buried. Just gonna come up short. So Team Dumont with a chance to wrap one around there with plenty of backing going into skip stones here. So just hitting the back one, I guess, not drawing. Um, yeah, they really must not trust that outside of the sheet there. Both teams have been hesitant to throw it, so must be something on that side, or potentially the ice is just dipping away from it. So the ice is. We had some issues prior to Christmas with the outside sheet leaning towards the center, so it would curl really hard off the boards and not so much off the center, which we had flooded to hopefully rectify that, but it appears that uh, both teams really aren't liking that outside there. Yeah, that hanged dead straight. So great weight though, despite the open being open. But I don't believe she shot. Team Bradley going to chase. Potential for a jam here, but definitely have to hit it pretty thin on the outside. We'll see if she can get this, and potentially a nice roll under would put a lot of pressure on Team Demont to make a good one. Apologize for that. And there's a very nice shot by Team Bradley to get under there. So a lot of pressure on Team Demont to make a shot. You're looking at the draw on the outside. That did not curl on their first one. So I think you're almost down to the intern sort of back line, chap off the yellow, or potentially a red run back. But they're seeing this. So potentially just a call to give one and just get down to the face of it. But not sure. There's definitely potential on the guard and on the curl. So we'll see how this turns out. This has the weight. Looking wide right now. They're gonna try and curl this, but it's just not moving. So that's gonna slide by. And that's gonna be 3 spot for Team Bradley. So big steal of 3 here for Team Bradley. That'll put them up 6-3. And we will be back shortly for the 7th end. So we're back here for the seventh end of draw two, between Demont and Bradley. Unfortunate miss by Team Demont last end gave Bradley a steal of 3. So definitely need to put on some offense, but that's going to slide deep and through. So definitely not the start Team Demont's looking for. But teams have been pretty solid so far. A couple sketchy draws here and there, but fairly good overall. So excited to watch the rest of this game here. So that'll be a nice split of the rings there by Team Bradley. So teams playing in this are actually playing for a trip to Timmins at the Nationals. It was there. The Nationals was there 3 years ago, I believe. I actually played in those that set of Nationals, which was a great time. Very enjoyable club, great place to play. So definitely a trip of a lifetime for one of these teams. Actually, two of these teams to go and represent New Brunswick well. Team Demont getting a nose hit out of that. Definitely looking for a roll towards the outside, but not a bad shot nonetheless. So Timmins in the northern part of Ontario. Fairly cold there actually, but wonderful curling facilities. There's a few teams from there that I've actually played against at the national level, but been very solid curling community up there. But like I said, definitely a trip of a lifetime for a couple of these teams, and it'll be uh, very prideful to see some of these teams get up there and represent us well. So just a small tick over from Team Bradley out there. Just a little bit wide on that last one there, which gives Team Demont the chance to clean up that other yellow and set a couple of them here. Hopefully claw back a couple of those lost points last end. Just a small roll. Just stacks them in the middle, unfortunately. Gives Team Bradley a chance to throw the double here. The rocks were sharpened recently, so should be able to get a nice amount of bounce out of these. Um, even if you catch it a little bit thick. But ice conditions have been very good, at least so far, and holding up. I know the Gauge has been one of the warmest clubs in all of New Brunswick, so definitely an ideal spot to be playing these events. Oh, it just misses that double there, so just got it a little bit high. Weren't quite able to get the ice to fully shift over there. Team Demont looking to clean up that other yellow and hopefully get a roll out to one of the wings and separate all their stuff, all their rocks. This is going to have to go hard to stick though. And they're going to get it and roll away, unfortunately. So fairly open rings here. Team Bradley going to hit this and likely go for a blank here to try and maintain that 3-point lead going into the last. So we actually have final scores on sheet 4. Team Hanson 10, Team Bradley 4. And on sheet 3 is Team Brown with 14 and Team Patel with 0. So couple of blowout games over on the other side of the ice shed, but we're going to keep on going with this game here. Team Carter now also up 6-0 to Team Ivany. Team Ivany. So a few blowout games here, but lucky for us, we got the closest game here. So a couple routine open hits here. Both teams not terribly upset with the blank. Team Demont definitely looking for a couple points here if possible, but not going to press too hard for it and end up with a singular deuce, as don't want to give hammer to Team Bradley in the last there. Odds dictate you're better down 3 with than down 2 without. So definitely looking for either a deuce or a triple here, and if not, they're going to take hammer into the last. So Team Bradley just throwing up the corner guard here. Just trying to create a little bit more offense and hopefully force Team Demont to make a play here. So hit and roll out there by Team Demont lets Team Bradley get under here, under that corner guard, and looking like a force here. Get it looking like a force. Sorry. So later tonight, we will see Team Patel take on Team Carter. Should be a good game tonight. We'll actually have James Grattan in the house doing some commentating for us. So I'll be here with him. He will also be doing some more tomorrow afternoon, I believe, with his son Drew. That'll keep you guys, I guess, entertained for the time being. But yeah, definitely some big names out here at the Gauge, volunteering their time and uh, willing to give you his perspective on uh, what it takes to be an elite curler. So exciting to see that later tonight and tomorrow. Unfortunately for Team Braley, that's going to slide through as well. So giving Team Demal the chance to get in there and potentially deliver a skipper's deuce when it is so crucial. Team Demal going hard on this to try and get it by, and they will. This looks like it's going to peek out the open side, but definitely keeping a good portion of it under there. Great shot there by Kate to really put some pressure on Bradley to get rid of this. and they will get around there. So nice shot by Team Bravely. That'll roll out, and I imagine Team Demol is going to throw this through. Try and score three in the last end here. So I guess they are going to try and take their one here. Go down two without. Interesting strategy given the percentages, but some teams would rather only be down two. Unfortunately, that is going to come up light for them, so it is going to be the blank. Potentially better in their favor, but we'll see what happens here. But 6-3 going into the last end here of draw two, so we will be back with you shortly. Alrighty, apologies everyone. We're back a little bit later than expected. Just had a couple technical difficulties again. But back here for the final end of the second draw between Team Demo and Bradley. We got some fairly open rings here. So Team Demal looking to obviously generate some offense, being down 3 in the last year. They do have hammer, so that'll hopefully give them a little bit of an advantage here. But apologies, I believe they're hitting here. I'm not sure on the call here, just due to the scoreboard, but I must have missed something. Team Bradley obviously looking to just clean up some rocks and keep open rings, which they've been doing pretty well here. Over on sheet two, sorry, I believe it is 6-1 for Team Carter. Sitting a couple, as you can see on the right side of your screen there. So that game is also nearing its end. So this is going to slide deep and through again, I believe. Might hang on the back. No, it is through again. So both teams really just struggling to find their weight here. Had a couple times. It's definitely been quick, about 15, but consistently both teams just being heavy here. So given given chances back and forth here, but Team Braley just gonna draw in, try and keep it simple if possible. Team Demal looking to freeze here on the back one, I believe. Trying to generate some amount of offense. They may just be hitting this as well. And just not sure what the call was there. Got the 11-second hog to hog, so right in the middle of the draw and the hit. Team Bradley just throwing up their center guard here to cover up that back one, but you gotta imagine Team Demal would want to come around here and freeze or something to generate some amount of offense with only 4 rocks to go here. Oh, so they are just hitting it again. I'm not sure why they've elected to continue to hit down 3, but that'll be a rollout, and they won't even get back one there. So definitely not looking good here for Team Demal with only 3 rocks to go and down 3. And so over on sheet 2 as well, we can see just on the scoreboard there that Team Ivanese scored another one. So I believe it is 6-2 over there. And a hogged guard from them. Definitely puts Team Carter in control. Team Bradley here sliding a bit deeper than they would have wanted. I believe we're trying the freeze now, so hopefully we've learned from our previous mistakes and we're able to weld one on the back here to at least give ourselves a fighting chance on with Team Demont. They're trying to curl this. This looks fairly heavy again. They're just trying to get it all the way over there. It's just hanging so wide. I don't think Team Bradley is going to have a very hard time getting that one out. But it will hang on, so Team Bradley just going to draw. Not going to force the game end here, but definitely in a position of control. So no, she is trying to hit at the back there. I guess they just had the broom in the weird spot. But Team Bradley going to make this right on the beak of it. So getting rid of that back one, and that'll be the game here, I believe. As they will run Team Demal out of rocks. And there's handshakes. So 6-3 win for Bradley over Team Demal. We'll be back for 8 o'clock between Patel and Carter. We'll actually have James joining us for that one as well. So look forward to seeing you guys later.